Alright.
Proxy, you saw Anton on that show before, right?
Yeah?
Did the host mention years ago there was a scandal involving Belobog's president who disappeared with a bunch of money? Well, that president of Belobog was Horse. Horse Belobog.
Yeah?
So, yes, he was my father.
Wow. Well, that's shocking.
The night before the old capital fell, a large sum of money suddenly disappeared from Belobog's accounts, and the old man went missing. PubSec investigated and said the financial burden of Belobog, coupled with the possibility the memorial square we were building at the time might not be completed on schedule, caused Horse to embezzle the public funds and run. Belobog Industries had an extremely hard time because of one old man's irresponsible behavior. But we're back on our feet now.
But it looks like he ran away. Maybe something went down. Sorry for making you talk about this.
Sorry for bringing up bad memories.
That's fine. I stopped thinking of Horst Belobog as my father a long time ago. The Belobog of today has nothing to do with that selfish piece of trash.
Koleda, how could you talk about your own father like that? It's true a large sum of money was missing from the company's books, but no one can prove it was Uncle Horse who took it. The investigation result and the claims he absconded with the money were all just PubSec speculation. I know all the bad press brought about by public security and losing your father hurt you, but you shouldn't resent your own father like that.
Well, we'll never know until we find the real truth behind it.
You were too young to spend much time with him before he went missing. To us, you don't know how wonderful he...
You're the one who doesn't know anything!
I think we're getting further away from just explaining to Mr. Proxy who Horse was. And Grace, weren't you and Anton working on those 3 machines? What are you doing here?
I came over to tell you I found a clue as to why they ran off.
Oh, really? Great!
Yeah?
After examining their logic cores, I found they'd all picked up the same signal from deep within a hollow before wandering off. The signal's identification code format is the same we use in the company. When decoded, the text reads, BLG prototype. That's right, Koleda. Unbelievable as it sounds, the signal seems to be coming from the original prototype.
What? The prototype?
The prototype. Could you explain?
You explain?
It was the first smart machinery made before the former president went missing. Our production line was somewhat outdated at the time, so we couldn't complete manufacturing independently. Apart from the core parts, everything else was outsourced to another manufacturer and produced according to our blueprint. Unfortunately, the old capital fell before the final delivery payment was made, even though the machine was completed. The manufacturer was swallowed by the hollow and lost forever, along with the prototype.
But it looks like the prototype is out there somewhere, and maintains some level of functionality. You may not like what I'm about to say, Sweet Pea. I know you don't want to drag up the past, but that prototype is still company property. That prototype logic core has a lot of value. So what are you gonna do? Go get it back? Or pretend it doesn't exist?
Calm down, guys. There's no need to jump to conclusions today. Even the most durable components can experience mechanical fatigue. Not to mention, we're all human. After running around in the hollow for so long, both our bodies and minds need relaxation.
Yeah. I think we're gonna schedule this tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Anton's right. It's getting late. You must be tired. Mr. Proxy, please, go back and rest for today.
Yeah.
If we decide to head into the Hollow to look for the prototype, we'll be sure to contact you for assistance.
Alright. See you guys later. Hey. Of course. Why don't you stick that? Of course. Alright. And that's all. Next morning. Alright, T. Guys all mine now?
Thanks for coming, Proxy. Bellabog Industries has decided to officially start the search for the prototype.
Alright. Let's go. I'm glad you made a decision.
I'm glad you made up your mind. Must have been difficult.
Difficult.
Yes, the prototype carries important company technology. As president, I can't just leave it out there. As for finding the prototype, Grace is the expert. Sorry, but I have other things to deal with today. So, You can talk to her about it.
President, wait!
Kaleda walked away with her head hung low. There's still a bit of a grudge between her and Grace.
Don't worry, Ben. The president isn't the kind of person to change her mind after making a decision.
Yes, and that's enough for Sweet Pea. I'll find a way to deal with the rest of it.
Okay then.
Let's begin, Proxy. We'll start with the incident involving the lost smart machines. After carrying out a careful inspection, I found their logic cores were functioning properly and showed no signs of being corrupted by ether.
Alright.
They changed because they were receiving signals from the prototype. I'll skip the details, but the gist is the operating power of their logic cores has been improved. That is to say, the children became smarter by communicating with the prototype. But of the three, only the pile driver, Friday, received a clear instruction. He was the one yelling about having to reinforce the seal as soon as possible.
Is Friday still going on about that? I hope he's not planning on running off again.
It started listening to instructions and went back to work at the construction site once I promised to help it find its mentor, Horse. But it didn't make any sense when it was talking about the seal, although I did manage to figure out that the prototype needs help. I studied the data the prototype sent them. The pile driver was the first to receive it, and it got the most data. The other two children received much less information, and the content also appeared sporadically.
So the Apologizer was the one who got the most data. That explains why I went so far with the other ones.
Also, none of our other smart machines received any communications from the prototype after these first three children went missing.
So the prototype's communication module is likely incapable of actively contacting other devices anymore.
Exactly. Kaleda likely realizes that, and probably regrets not making a decision sooner. But she shouldn't blame herself so quickly. Proxy, our smart machines automatically send a single byte confirmation signal when the communication module receives a message. It's a simple feature and is likely still functional. If that's the case, we can have each of the three children contact the prototype and triangulate its location based on the signal it sends back. Time is of the essence, Proxy. When we're in the Hollow, we'll leave the navigation and target location analysis to you.
Alright then. Search for the bullseye using the IGD. No problem. I got this. Alright. 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 Let's do it. The sound changed. Oh well. Here we go.
Hello? Wise. Everyone with Belobog. Can you hear me? You're now in the Hollow. Somewhere near the border between New Eridu and the old capital. Don't forget, although the upcoming metro renovation project also goes through this area, public security has yet to approve any units or individuals to enter.
I never thought we'd end up back here.
So otherwise, if we get spotted, we're in trouble.
You've been here before?
This was a thriving new development area before the fall of the old capital. The government and TOPS invested huge sums of money in construction. Even Belobog was working on a big project in the area. But that's not important. We should start looking for the prototype.
Right. Then let me explain the plan. First, we'll send the pile driver, boring machine, and heavy-duty grappler to 3 fixed positions in the hollow. Once they're all in place, Grace will turn on the signal transmission function, so each of the 3 machines receives the return signal from the prototype as a repeater. The strength of the signals forwarded by the 3 machines as repeaters will be different. Then we just have to look for a good location to decode the signal and find the exact coordinates of the prototype. Communication between us and the prototype mustn't be interrupted until we finish decoding the signal. Wise, the location where Grace and the pile driver are headed to is nearby. I'll take them there. You just need to join the others and deliver the other 2 machines to their designated places.
Alright.
Let's find the prototype using these 3 machines. Grace, take the pile driver. Leave the other 2 to us.
Yep, let's guess it there.
Master, the path ahead is blocked by debris. Clearing is required before we may proceed to the boring machine. Understood. Contacting the client, Grace. Please note, I will send a binary message from the HDD. This is simply a test message, and is in no way an encrypted message of profanity in reaction to your refusal to let me boss around the pile driver.
Consign any obstacle to its deadly demise, as you command.
Thank you, pile driver. I appreciate it.
Can you hear me, Pro? About to begin. I need your help gathering all the kids at the right place.
Understood. I'm on it.
External data installation detected, analyzed, and deployed. Transmitting message from the client, Grace.
Hey, Proxy, I just sent you a temporary control device. You can use it to maneuver these kids. Use the device's directional controls to make the boring machine move the way you want. Our goal is to get all of them moved into position, then transmit a signal to locate the prototype. Coordinates for where the boring machine needs to go have been uploaded. By the way, the boring machine can smash through walls, but can't deal with explosives, so be gentle when piloting her. I've uploaded the data. It's up to you now.
Just send a normal signal, okay?
Head over to the grappler, Proxy.
Temporary control device deployed. Signal transfer in progress.
Nice job there, Proxy. We're getting more signal feedback. Okay, same task, but this time we're controlling the grappler. Grapplers are different from boring machines. Grapplers can handle explosives but can't smash through walls, so be careful.
All right, all 3 machines have been delivered to their designated locations.
Alright.
Grace, do you copy? It's time to start sending signals to the prototype.
Roger that. The rest is up to you, my children. It's time to call your elder. Oh. I've got it! We're getting a message back from the boring machine. All 3 machines are receiving a signal from the prototype.
Awesome. What's going on? What's that noise on your end, Grace?
It's nothing, just some ethereals. I'll deal with them in a minute. It seems the high-frequency signal from the transmitter not only affects the prototype, but gets ethereals riled up too.
No, Grace, wait! I'm detecting multiple individuals with high ether activity approaching you. I'm afraid you and the pile driver may have trouble fending them off.
Stop transmitting the signal, Grace! You and the pile driver have to get out of there! Don't provoke the ethereals!
No can do, Sweet Pea. Didn't the proxy say we can't let the transmission be interrupted until we decode the signal?
I'm ordering you to stop transmitting immediately! We'll try again after we've dealt with the ethereals!
I'll be frank, Koleda. The prototype is sending a signal, but the time interval between replies is getting longer and longer. That means the prototype's communication module no longer has the power to send confirmation replies for every message. If we stop now, we won't get a second chance. The prototype's logic core is vital to Belobog, so I can't give up that easily.
Don't be stupid, Grace! It's not about whether you give up or not. You can't handle that many ethereals by yourself. Even without the prototype, we can still develop new tech.
That'll have to do, Koleda. My guests have arrived. I can't greet them properly while talking to you.
Wait! Don't go! Grace! Sis! Damn it! Why does nobody ever listen? Proxy, we have to go save her!
Alright.
Warning. High-risk hostiles detected. They are rapidly approaching Grace's location.
Not good. We have to help her.
Hey! You're Imperial! Yeah, get a little with this!